Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Dukes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Well, they wasted no time making sure that their star touched the ball and felt the game early.
And how about the defense? You've been game planning for this guy all week long. You knew they were going to feature him. The first play, you give up a play to him. That DC's over there scratching his head and saying some words that I can't say on the airway.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but it's still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps, you got to get a good base, and you got to step into the throw.
So now it's second and long. Going with the ground game left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Leaves it with the back. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Dukes offense will go to work for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Right on the money.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Owen. Got his man quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Going to run it. It's Dennis. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Dangerous screen into traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And here comes that Miami. Offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. Runs through the tackle. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Owen. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on first down. He's got him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Dennis. Turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and in.
Sneaks it in.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef, the goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To throw, it's Dykes. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He'll be getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Back to throw, it's Owen. And wings it incomplete. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Works the middle of the field. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on second down. It's complete on the right side. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Dukes are on the move. Rides the back on the option, the give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Dukes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll go to the sneak. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Owen. They're working that left side. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Dukes with the 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pressure coming. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, James Madison. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Bishop. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. To the air, it's Dykes. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Owen. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast. For today in Harrisonburg.
The Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so What do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Owen. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Hard running there.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
From the gun, running back on the move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. It's complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Owen. Here comes the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. Make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Dukes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Touchdown, Dukes! They take the lead with the 6.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Fires one high and deep. Working on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Got him, and nobody's close. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Canes. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. There he goes! Smashes through the tackle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Dukes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Owen. The sure hands, it's Dennis. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And we're locked up here in the 3rd.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Dykes. Rushes on him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed.
Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Dennis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Owen. Dances away. Gonna try to get it himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Another incompletion on third down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, going to the air. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He goes down. Short return, but what a play to get the football back. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close.
Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Dropping back, it's Dykes. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so it's been a successful day. Now, 300 yards.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Canes will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Owen. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him. they'll turn it over on downs. We've got a tie game, and this defense will try to keep it that way with just a few minutes left. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Time for the offense to try to put together a fourth quarter drive to break a tie. Looking downfield, it's Owen. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Rides to back and leaves him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Looking to throw, it's Owen. Trying to set up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Dukes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Pushes toward the goal line. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, James Madison.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it. Redemption, atonement, missed earlier, but when it mattered most, he nailed it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves